What's up? This is Square2448 with a FS17 tree services video, and today we're going to be using the new GMC Top Kick flatbed truck with the wood sides that we have installed earlier this week. And we're going to be using the JCB skid steer, the wheeled version, which is a lot smaller than the tracked. But let me know down below, guys, should we move into a smaller shop? I feel that this shop is a little too large and big for our company at the moment, since we don't have too much equipment. So let me know down below, but we're gonna get started by starting up the GMC flatbed and attaching it to the utility trailer. And I did rearrange the positioning of the trucks in the shop, but other than that, I think this shop is coming along good. And I did get a lot of requests to do some tree services, so I thought we would do one with this new truck. So we're gonna be doing some commercial properties and clearing some trees for them, which we're going to be doing the school. So we're going to cut some trees down behind the school today and put them in this. So let's pull on out here, and I'm sorry for any background noise if you hear any, but we're going to be putting this ramp down. While it's being put down, I think we're going to hop in the JCB skid steer to load it up. Now the GMC truck also does have a very realistic suspension, so it's going to be awesome using a truck like that. But this first person is very hard with the cage on it, but I really do like the cage for the protection. But we'll load this up kind of slowly. I don't want to damage the bottom, but I think this ramp needs to be a little bit longer, that way it's not as steep, because some of these equipment that we do use, I have noticed that we do have some problems every now and then bottoming out on the bottom section, but that looks to be good. So we're gonna hop back in this truck and put up the ramps and head on out. But before that, we also do have to shut the garage door, since this is the first tree services with the garage door on, and I did actually have a few map problems where my save game actually looks like has some problems, so I had to create a whole new save game for us. But like I was saying, guys, let me know down below, should we change out these shops? And look at this awesome truck interior on this GMC, but it's actually just down the street, kind of a little far down, but it's only on this road, so it's not too far. But we are rocking a nice setup today, and I'm really excited to put this new setup to the test with the new sides on this. But I think that this will definitely be one of our best trucks, since it can definitely hold a lot of wood. But we are already here, and I think that we're gonna just kind of park to the side of the road here, and we're gonna be doing this tree and that one over there. So my main goal for today is kind of to put some in the truck with the skid steer and without it, but we can also do some by hand. We're gonna start up the JCB skid steer. We're gonna back it off kind of slowly, but as you guys can see, the back does almost scrape, and I feel that we can definitely work on that. But I think disconnecting the trailer would be a good idea. So let's disconnect this. Perfect. And I would like to actually kind of back this up almost like this, since we do have permission to go on the grass. I think backing it up like that is good, because if a piece of wood was to fall, it wouldn't actually fall into this lane, it would fall on the other side, which is very good, because we definitely don't want to be destroying any cars that pass by. So we're gonna cut this. I think this would be perfect. Hopefully it doesn't fall in the wrong way, because I don't want it to fall on that new truck. But if it falls kind of close to it, now that I would say is very scary. Almost falls, but it is also pretty close to the truck, which is perfect. Now we're gonna see if we could chop up all of these. Let's see if we could do this one. Now this is actually coming along really well. I am really enjoying these tree services videos, so if you are, smash the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you will never miss a video and you guys can become a great fan to the channel. So we're going to be cutting all these up, and hopefully we could do a lot of skid steer action. I would like to do a lot today, but this is a very large tree. I haven't really done too much large trees like this before. So we're going to kind of just walk, trying to cut all the branches off. I think it's a lot harder with the branches on, because it's just a little confusing in my opinion. So just kind of get all the branches off first. I think that's also making it a lot easier for us. So we're going to put the chainsaw away once we cut a few, and I do want to load up all these onto the truck. And I really want to test out the suspension, since it is pretty realistic suspension for the truck of its size. And I think that's going to be awesome. But we actually, looks like it did not cut. So we're going to recut it here. Looks like it just cut, yeah, because it just fell, which is awesome. But we're going to crouch down. We're going to cut this again. But when you do use chainsaws, guys, make sure that you do follow all these safety precautions so that you don't end up getting hurt. But let's see, where did we last cut this? I'm not really sure. I'm just going to cut it again. I'm going to start from way back here, I guess. We'll cut it here. Like I was saying, guys, we're definitely going to throw some of these on the truck by hand if it's not too heavy. But this is going to be coming along great. Oh, looks like it's already cut. Awesome, so we just finished that. I think it's good for us to pick some of these up by hand and place them in the bed of the truck. Let's see if we could kind of get them as far back as possible. Look at that. We already have one. Looks like we have to cut this one more time, since this is a pretty odd tree. But I will be having some very cool videos later this week, so stay tuned for those. I'm very excited to bring you all, especially some more snow plowing. So let me know down below, guys, what types of plow trucks you guys would like me to put together for us. But we're going to be turning around here. Let's see if we could get this one. Yeah, this is awesome. And I think that having these hand movements is very helpful. But I really don't want this to, that's a little bit better than standing straight up, because I just don't want it to, kind of be a hassle to us. Let's see if we could put this one in. Oh, so far, this truck has actually been very helpful with the sides. I know that you could probably do a lot of it without sides, but I think that overall it's a lot easier, and I always like to be easy and efficient, because it really is helpful. But I will pick this up, but I think we should make this into a dump truck, this crew cab. I know there's a single cab, but I think a crew cab would be awesome. Looks like the rest of it, except for this one, is too heavy. So we're going to be hopping in the JCB skid steer and loading up here. And I'm not sure how much loading we're going to be doing with these skid steers in the tree services, since we now can move our hands and pick stuff up. But overall, I do like to add a little bit of skid steer work in all of these. But yeah, so we're going to see if we could get this. And hopefully this skid steer does have enough power for something of this size. But it is a pretty decent sized piece of wood. But it looks like we are doing it. And what we forgot to actually bring with us today is a stump grinder. So I think that we might have to do a video stump grinding, something cool like that. We're going to be dumping this. Looks like, let's see. Oh no, guys. For some reason, I always do have some troubles with getting this to exactly work. Let's see. Okay, I just reset it. Looks like it is actually fixed. Let's see if I can back up just a little. Let's look at the suspension. The suspension isn't really stressed out right now, which is awesome, because I would like to fit another tree in. We'll see. Whoa! That was actually a tab by accident. I'm sorry for that. The Xbox controller is very helpful, but I hope you guys are having a great, awesome day. And to those that are playing Farming Sim, let me know down below if you guys would like me to do a live stream on Farming Sim on the PC or the Xbox. Let me know. I did do the past few on the Xbox, but I think that we could do some multiplayer snow plowing, something cool like that. But look at that, guys. We already have a full truckload almost. But I want to see how much more we could put in. You guys can see that the truck is slanting down just a little, but I would like to cut this one down. Let's see, and hopefully this one does not fall on our truck. I don't want to be damaging our new truck, but we will be doing a cool video soon installing logos on the trucks. Which way is it going to fall? It's just kind of standing there. I'm definitely going to cut this again, which definitely will make it fall one way or another. Oh no, guys, which way is it falling? It is, I think actually if I remove that piece, let me see if I can remove it. Awesome, so it is falling timber, perfect. So we're gonna just throw this up on the truck. I really want to just clean up all of the stuff that we do, all that way it's all nice and clean. But we'll crouch down, go along this, chop all this up. And a lot of you guys are really enjoying these tree services videos, so if you guys would like to see more, let me know down below. And what should we use for the next one? And also let me know when you guys would like to see another mowing video, lawn care, something cool like that. But look at that, guys, wood chips are flying. We're cutting up a lot of wood. So I think once we load up, whoa, looks like I just almost cut it, and then I took my hand off the saw trigger. But let's see, we'll gotta do that. Can we lift this up, or is it too heavy? Awesome. So this tree looks like it's not too heavy, which is perfect. We're gonna be loading this truck up, definitely almost to its capacity. That one's too heavy. That one's too heavy. That is very strange. It could be that it's, whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did that go? Guys, we just lost. That's too heavy. I'm thinking I just did not cut this, so let me cut it again. That's my opinion, because the base is actually the heaviest, and we cut that and was able to carry it. So looks like that was the problem. Throw that up and on. Look at that, guys. This one actually went flying, but it landed up and on the truck. Look at that, guys. Full of wood, which is perfect. Let's find where's the wood, guys? Kind of disappearing in this tall grass, which means that we definitely do need to cut all this grass. But we're going to be loading this on. Oh, it's going to fall. Oh no, we definitely need to try to reposition. Right there. Awesome, so I think now it's time to strap it down. And these straps actually come from the bottom section. But let me know down below, guys, should we move these straps to come from the top of the fencing? But I think that it's stronger to come from the base. But look at that, guys, we just did all of that. So we're going to load up and possibly make our way back to the shop. But I think that definitely having the wood sides makes it a lot easier for us to definitely stack a lot more wood without it rolling off the truck. But we're also going to turn our hazard lights on since we are on the side of the road. We're going to back up here, hop out and attach it. I'm really liking the manual attaching, and it is a pretty cool mod. So we're going to hop in the JCB, start it up. We definitely want to put those hydraulic claws in, if you would say. Take all the pressure and everything like that off those. Let's see if we could drive this up pretty slowly. Awesome, so it looks like we did that, guys. We did a great job today. So let me know down below on what types of videos you guys would like me to do in the tree services. But thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.